Okay, on this next one, you'll notice how I have multiple numbers here that we have to take care of. And so on this one, I actually have three values. I have a 5, I have an x to the 7, I have a y. Now, we have to pay attention to what we are doing with each one of those values. So my three values are 5, x to the 7, and y. And we have to pay attention because I am multiplying these two together, so I'm going to add these two together, but I'm dividing the y. So I'm going to subtract the y. And my base is 2, so what we're going to do is we're going to write out log base 2 of my first number, which is 5, plus my second value here, because we're multiplying those two together, so plus log base 2 of my second one, which is x to the 7th, minus, and that's the important part, is that minus this log of base 2 of y. Okay? So, remember, you can write it with parentheses or without parentheses. It doesn't matter. So, here's how I've written it out. Now, we're not done expanding this until we've taken care of expanding out my values, but then next we have to see if I can take any of my exponents and move them to the front. And you'll notice here that I have an x to the 7th here that I can actually move to the front. So I can actually go here and go log base 2 of 5 plus 7 times log base 2 of x minus log base 2 of y. Notice how I wrote this one with parentheses, but I didn't write this one with parentheses. Listen, it doesn't matter how you write these out. This is just going to be my answer. Log base 2 of 5 plus 7 log base 2 of x minus log base 2 of y. Okay? So just make sure you're paying attention to what's being multiplied and what's being divided. That way you'll know what to add and what to subtract. Then check and see if there's any exponents that we can move to the front. Let's take a look at the next one. So, on number 5 here, we have natural log of 6x squared y cubed. So natural log 6x squared y cubed, what we're going to do is we're going to expand this. And we can expand this just by doing natural log. So I don't have to worry about the base or anything, but let's talk about our values. I have 3 of them. I have 3 values this time. We have a 6, an x squared, and a y cubed. And so we're going to write these out. We are multiplying all 3 of them, so we're just going to add all 3 of them across the board. So we're going to go natural log of 6 plus natural log of x squared plus natural log of y cubed. So once again, all we're doing is multiplying here, so we can just expand it out by adding. We're just giving each one of my values its own log and expanding it out. All right, now I can take my exponents here and move both of these to the front. So I can go natural log of 6 plus 2 natural log of x plus 3 natural log of y. And there we go. We've expanded that out. Now, our next one, number 6. Once again, we list our values. This one is log base 4. We're going to have 4 values. Here are my 4 values. We have a 4, an a squared, a b, and a c squared. Now it's very important that we notice which ones are being multiplied and which ones are being divided. So listen, these 2 are being multiplied, okay? And so we're going to add both of those. However, these 2 are both being divided. Technically, yes, they're being multiplied to each other, but remember, we are dividing both of them, so we would have to distribute that negative, that subtraction, to both of them. So when I write this out, we're going to go plus, plus, minus, minus. Okay, it's going to look like this. We're going to go log base 4 of 4 plus log base 4 of a squared minus log base 4 of b minus log base 4 of c squared. Okay? Notice how I went plus, plus, minus, minus. The ones that are on bottom, being divided, we subtract those. Then we look at any exponents that I have and rewrite those in the front. So we're going to rewrite this one in the front and rewrite this one in the front, and we got our answer. Okay, all expanded out. So log base 4 of 4 plus 2 log base 4 of a squared, not a squared anymore, minus log base 4 of b minus 2 log base 4 of c. All expanded out. Okay, now let's turn the page and let's talk about the opposite way. Okay, condensing a logarithm. Okay, condensing a logarithm, we go opposite. Okay, so whenever we add, like this first one, whenever we add on this first one, we're actually going to combine these two to be one singular logarithm. And whenever we add these two, we are going to actually end up multiplying these. Okay, so whenever we add, we're actually going to end up multiplying this 5 and this a. I have those two values, right? I have a 5 and an a. So whenever I rewrite this, we're going to go log of 5 times a. And there we go. The next one, if we are subtracting, remember what we do, we divide. So on this next one, it's going to look like this. We have two values, 3 and x, so it's just going to be natural log of 3 divided by x. Since we're subtracting, we divide. On the next one, okay, before we do anything, all right, remember, if we're going the other direction. Since I have a number in front here, I'm just going to rewrite it as a value in front, okay? So I'm just going to rewrite this as log base 5 of 7 plus log base 5 of x cubed. Notice how I took my cube and I rewrote it out in front here. So now I can combine this to be one logarithm. Okay, we have two values, 7 and x cubed. We're just going the other direction. And we get log base 5 of 7x cubed. Okay, remember when we add, we multiply our two together. Okay, all right, on this next one, okay, what we're going to do first, on number 10 here, is I actually have this 3 out in front. Now you see parentheses, it makes sense that we might need to distribute this. So I'm going to take this 3 and I'm going to distribute it to both of these guys. So I'm going to write 3 log base 2 of a minus, remember we're distributing that 3, so minus 3 log base 2 of b. All right, and so now I can rewrite this. We're going to take this 3, right? Take this 3, put it up here. Take this 3, put it up here. So we have our two things. We're going to have log base 2 of a to the third minus log base 2b to the third. And now I can rewrite this. We are subtracting, so we're going to divide my two values. My two values are a cubed and b cubed. So we're going to rewrite this as log base 2 of a cubed divided by b cubed. All right, so there we go. Good job. Okay, take a look at number 11 with me. So number 11, I have to first take these that are out in front. Oops, wrong one. Take these that are out in front and relocate them up as exponents. So we can rewrite this as log base 3 of 3 minus log base 3 of m to the third minus log base 3 2 squared plus log base 3 n to the fifth. And now I can just rewrite this. But guys, before I move on, we don't want to just leave this as a 2 squared. Let's change it and make it a 4. If you leave it as 2 squared, it's not wrong. It just makes me think that you don't know what 2 squared is. So change it. All right, now we've got to pay attention to what our values are and if they're being subtracted or multiplied. Okay? So for instance, this one is being, it's just, there's no minus in front, so it's being multiplied, so it's going to be on top. This one's being minus, this one's being minus, and this one's being added. So whenever I rewrite this, we're going to go log base 3 of, well, on top of my fraction, we're going to have a 3, and we're also going to have a n to the 5th on top. And then on bottom, I am subtracting, so we're dividing m to the 3rd and 4. Okay, and so there we go. We can rewrite this with this 4 in front. We can go log base 3 of 3n to the 5th over 4m to the 3rd. And there we go. All right, number 12. Number 12. This one, it looks difficult, but it's actually really easy. I have 2 logarithms and I have 2 values. We are subtracting these 2, so I'm just going to write this log base 2 of this value, 2x minus 3, divided by this value, 3x minus 1. Don't know why I put that extra little parentheses on there. Don't have to put that there. All right, and there is our answer. So if you have something that looks more complicated, it's just treated as a value. Last one. This one we have log of 2x minus 3 plus log of 3x minus 1. We are adding, so we're going to multiply these two. So I'm going to go log of 2 times log of base 2 of 2x minus 3 times 3x minus 1. Okay? And this one we're actually going to work out. We can take this off to the side and we can FOIL it. We can go 2x minus 3 times 3x minus 1 and work this out. 2x times 3x is 6x. 2x times negative 1 is negative 2x. Negative 3x times 3x is negative 9x. Negative 3 times negative 1 is 3. So then we got 6x minus 11, 6x squared, my bad, 6x squared minus 11x plus 3. And so we can just rewrite this as log base 2 of 6x squared minus 11x plus 3. Okay? Fully condensed as much as we can. All right? Okay, guys. Hope this video has been of some help to you. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks, guys.